Hello all, Alex here. Welcome to my channel. So little bench update then of what I've been working on while I'm waiting for the next commission job to arrive. So this is part of the US Army set that I bought a while back. And so this is the M3A1 Halftrack for the Americans. I thought I'd build this one first. I haven't done any of the figures yet. I've got quite a few to do, so as far as the box set is concerned, there are, yes, there's 36 figures to do. The Halftrack, which is already finished. I've got a Sherman, M4 Sherman to do, and there's some metal finishers for 3 MMG teams, 1 medium mortar team, and a 105mm howitzer. So yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into these, but this will stop when the commission work arrives from so when the commission work arrives from Offensive Miniatures, and then I'll put everything on hold and concentrate on that. So a little bit of a busy week at work, but yeah, we're getting there. What I'm looking at doing at the moment is buying a new motorbike. So I've been looking at the Aprilia V4 209 1100 or the Super Duke 1290R. There is a Gen 4 Super Duke out at the moment, but that is at 21k. It's out of my price range. So, and I want a new one because it will possibly be one of the last ones I buy, and I plan on keeping this for a long time. So if I buy a new one, then it should see me all right for quite some time. So I'll pop a picture up on the video so you can see what I'm talking about. But so hopefully I'll have that within a month. But it won't stop me getting on with the hobby, because the UK weather, the way it is, doesn't tend to lend to riding too much, and I'm not a fan of riding in the rain, as my work colleagues often rib me about. So yeah. It probably won't get an awful lot of use, but on a sunny day there's nothing quite like it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out with my mates and just kind of de-stressing a little bit. But getting back to the actual Halftrack here, so I've taken a little bit of time on this. There is a few things I've got left to do, which I'll point out shortly, but I'm not sure if I can zoom in. Let's have a little look, see if I can zoom in a bit. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite pleased with it. It's you know, there you go. I've done a fair bit of weathering on here, and I tried the hairbrush technique. So what I did was did the base colours. I primed it in black, and then I used 3 different greens on it, and you can see the different shades of the greens. I don't know if you can see it in the light on here, but yeah. And then I used some pigments, and then I started stippling on the brush to kind of get rid of the paint so it reacts with the hairspray. And then you know, you can see the black grinning through, which is how I envision them to be. So I did actually paint the inside. That looks probably a little bit too clean, so I need to dirty that up. So I may have to do something with that. But the outside I'm quite pleased about. Little patches of rust, quite like the axe and the stowage on it. Might need to do something with the jerry can. But as far as the front's concerned, yeah, see the winch here. I've done kind of a rusted winch, so it kind of looks a little bit more realistic. The transfer here was challenging, and what I tend to do with the transfers is I'll place them on in the normal standard way, and then because they're too white, I go over the actual transfer in an off-white, so it looks like it's been there for a while. And then I'll chip away at the transfer, taking little chunks out of it, and then I'll stipple it just to make sure that it looks like it's part of. It looks like it's painted on rather than transferred on. And then with the serial number on the side, again, you know, I've used a sponge and I've dabbed it in the green, and then I've dabbed the green on there, so it looks like the numbers have worn away a little bit. Yeah, I quite like that effect. And then you've got the pickaxe and the shovel. I'm pleased with that. And you can see little rust patches on the doors and down the side. And then you've got your haversacks on that hung up along with these helmets. Yeah, so pleased with that. And on the rear, I didn't want to go too mad with it, so I spent quite a bit of time looking at M3A1 half tracks on Google. But there's so many different variations of decals that I didn't want to go too mad with it. But yeah, I mean, most of the ones that I saw had the actual insignia on the back, so that's what I went with in the end. The machine guns, they're all there's 3 of these, and that big looks like a 50 cal to me, but I could be wrong. I don't know what it is really, but yeah. So yeah, I'm reasonably happy with how it's turned out, and let me see if I can zoom back out so you can see it in its entirety. Yeah, pretty pleased. Yeah, so when the offensive miniatures arrive, I shall be jumping onto them, as I said earlier. But yeah, I thought I'd just keep my hand in, do a little bit. The wife wants me to come out of the way so she can watch a program, so it suits me as well. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.